I'm Shweta, and at the risk of sounding a little like T-Pain, I fell in love with Myra. Watching her break it down on a dance floor 11 years ago at Penn. It was impossible not to. We've all seen her moves. I'm incredibly proud to be one of 5 Jaanus. And for those of you who don't know, Jaanu is an endearing Hindi term which kind of means my love, my life, which is exactly what we are to each other. Myra is by far the coolest Jaanu. No offense. She exudes confidence and creativity in everything she does, whether it's her work, social life, or how she rocks trend-setting outfits. Most importantly, Myra's love knows no bounds. Even when thousands of miles away in China, we always felt her love as if she was right next door. I'd be remiss if I didn't note the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The Deshmukhs are a testament to how love and friendship are 2 of the most important pillars to a happy married life. Thank you for raising such an incredible daughter, and for being such an inspiring couple for all of us. Aww. It seems like it was just yesterday that I was tearing up hearing about Hal's epic whirlwind proposal, where he managed to sweep off this amazing jet setter's super off her feet. And then I was like, he swept everyone off our feet. And I just can't believe that we're at the eve of your wedding today. And I just wish you both a lifetime of infinite love, friendship, and laughter. May your cup runneth over, and may your hashtag eats have an infinite number of eats. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you tie the knot tomorrow.
Woo!
Thank you, Shweta, for the warm words. As I reflected on what to say today, it struck me that Myra and Hal are similar in the fact that both are larger than life, making them the perfect match. I formally met Myra my freshman year late in an economics class, but little does she know that she was quite a bit of a legend before we formally had that rendezvous. An amazing dancer, a full head of hair, a fashion-forward dresser, and a woman who spoke her mind. I initially did not think the 2 of us would become good friends, given how different I thought we were, but over the course of time, I found Myra to be an incredibly loving and loyal friend who pursues her passions with an inspiring amount of zest. Even after all these years, my Myra remains a legend to me, but luckily I'm able to say she's one of my best friends now. Aww. In a similar fashion, Hal has struck me as a quiet, sophisticated gentleman, far too worldly for my junkies drinking self. But over time, I found a kindred spirit to Myra, full of laughter and life, and opening my eyes to a new world of food and photography. And now the 2 of you, the 2 most adventurous people I know, are about to embark on an amazing new journey. I can't imagine 2 people who are going to have more fun than both of you. I love you both, and congratulations.
Aww.
Hi everyone, my name is Leslie, and so Myra has been my partner in crime starting from freshman year of college. My partner in crime in dancing and in food. In dancing, she's the person I would always be able to turn to when we wanted to create a scene on the dance floor and create what we called an epic dance battle. And on the food scene, she was always the person that I could absolutely rely upon. If I wanted to go and share one extra entree, just, you know, that fried chicken, I mean, we can't pass it up. We have to have it. But that being said, we've spent, oh wow, more than 8 years dancing away still. Through college, we danced together in hype and had many a late night dancing in danky basements at UPenn. trying very, very hard to get our routines down for our annual showcases. And then after college, I was able to move to San Francisco, where she introduced me to the dance scene out there and really got me kind of back into enjoying a passion that we both shared, but she certainly lit the fire of. The other thing about Myra is that she's incredibly loyal, and she is one of the people that I would always be able to rely on when I always felt kind of down, or I felt like I needed just a friend out there to reach out to and share a little bit of love. When I moved out to Boston and I was a little alone out there, she had sent me a painting that she had just sat at home one day and was painted a little palm tree, a little love from San Francisco, because she knew that this West Coast girl was missing it very hard from the East Coast side. So just wanted to share some of these anecdotes that really painted for me kind of what my friendship with Myra has really meant to me. But more importantly, is when How entered the picture. I actually remember the first time I got the privilege to cook with How, and I was incredibly nervous because Myra had been raving for months about how this had cooked this and taken us here and how it's amazing, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't know what I'm gonna make. And I remember it was eggplant. Yeah, you remember. And he was actually very gentle because I was so nervous the whole time. I actually undercooked the eggplant, and he was like, oh, I think it just needs to go for a little bit longer. And I was like, oh, you're right. You're right. But that's actually the first night that I realized how much How cared for Myra, mostly because How served her first and always made sure that her plate was full at all times. Knowing full well, if you know Myra, she will not eat all of it. She will always want to leave a little bit. I'm very excited for you guys to join together in this journey. I'm very excited for your children because they will be dancing, foodie, amazing experts on all levels, not to mention incredibly fashionable and incredibly smart and wonderfully caring. Aww. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Savanchi. Myra, I'm not really sure where to start. You've been so much more than a friend to me for these last 10 years. You've been really more like a sister. Like most sisters, I feel like we've really grown up together. Being the fob that I was when I moved to the US from Delhi when I started college, Myra was the one that really helped me get used to living in the US. That led to a lot of pretty awkward situations. She was the one that first taught me how to fill up gas in a car. I know that sounds easy, but it was actually really hard for me. She was the only one brave enough to sit with me while I was experimenting with driving in the US. She picked me up from the airport when I was flying back to school after Christmas or summer breaks in India. I would go to her house in New Jersey for Thanksgiving. I would hang out with Prima Auntie at the museum when I was feeling homesick. One of my favorite memories from college is us sneaking into Ruchi's bed when she was gone on those crazy 10-mile runs just so we could watch Bravo and drink chai. For a lot of years, Myra was really my family away from family. Since then, we've managed to spend the last 7 years in all of the same places, New York, San Francisco, and of course adventuring in Asia, but literally never at the same time. But the funny thing is that I just realized that as I was sitting down to write this speech. Years of epic trips visiting each other and constant communication about everything from work advice to what was going on in our love lives and every step of what was going on here. It meant we really never had to say goodbye. Whatever group you're in, Myra is the caring one. She's always the one that shows uninhibited care and affection for the people in her life. I always hoped she would end up with someone as full of love as she is, and I'm so glad that she did. I've known How for as long as I've known Myra, and I can honestly say that they couldn't be more perfect together. In many ways, as many people have said, they're basically the same person. In a lot of ways, they're pretty different. But at the end of the day, you couldn't find two people who more passionately love to laugh, dance, eat, and care for the people in their lives. And really, what else is there that's important? I'm so happy for you both, and I can't wait for a memory of lifetimes together. We love you so much. So now the Jaanus want to propose a toast. to the beautiful bride, our Jaanus, and her amazing groom. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Cheers. Cheers.